Hello everyone, this is Daryl20 and welcome to episode 28 of Daryl20's Let's Play of FTB Skies. Let's see, I usually get about 122 levels to do this, so bing, bang, boom. I'm enchanting all the things. I'm not even looking. I'm just getting level 100 enchants. No idea what I came up with. So we got some Soulbound, Fire Aspect, Vigilante, Ender, Vorpal, Efficiency, Excavate, Growth, Grow nearby crops while held. Well, that's kind of cool. Life Mending. We got some Insight. We got some Projectile Protection. We got some Blast Protection and Multi-Jump going on. We got some Fire Protection and Feather Falling. All kinds of good stuff. I want to see what this does. So if I just have, like, seeds planted? Like, how bananas is this? How do we do with you? Fortune 8. Nice. I'll take it. So it says it, like, grows crops while held, right? Grow nearby crops while held. I'm holding. Oh, there you go. Sweet. Hey, that's not bad. That ain't bad at all. It's kind of cool, actually. It's kind of cool, actually. And then what I do is I come over here and I go yoink, 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 yoink. And they get pulled down, the books get removed, the books get shoved into the adjacent enchantment library, and the items get shoved into the adjacent chest. And that is how I've been processing all my enchants between episodes. So I've got a ton of enchants in the enchantment library, hopefully enough to keep things cruising. I didn't really look at what I got. I literally, just like I did just now, just said, give me all the level 100s, we'll figure it out later. One thing I did do, if you notice, I have a different design for my enchanting setup here. And if you look closely, you'll notice that it has 50 Eterna, so maxed out, 100 Quanta, so maxed out, 100% Rectification, so maxed out, but 0 Arcana. And the reason is, remember, Arcana makes rare enchantments more common. The downside to Arcana is it makes common enchantments more rare. So the problem with Arcana is, if you want like a super common enchant, like, I don't know, Protection, you'll like enchant like 50 things and get it like once. So having the ability to flip between Arcana and not Arcana is key. So I saved all the pearlescent end shelves that I have, which were how I had, maxed out Arcana, and then I just replaced them with blazing hell shells, which got me up to 30 Eterna with a decent amount of Quanta. And then I used Wither Skeleton Skulls for Quanta, and then remember, we already had 2 of these plus 5 Eternas. I made 2 more. So Blazing Hell Shelf got us up to 30, and these 4 plus 5s get me plus 20 total, so that brings me up to my max of 50. So that's the easy peasy way to get, lots of stuff. And then obviously left the rectification here, and we're good to go. So if you want to swap everything out, it's as easy as just, grabbing these guys. And I should probably grab all my stuff back. 1, 2, yoinks. And harvest this up, right? Give me my Wither Skeleton Skulls. And then we just do this. Where does that get me? 82.5. I could probably replace one of these. 95 Quanta and 90 Arcana. So the 2 more will get me up to the number that I want. And we could really do it however we want. I feel like I didn't need to do that much. We're at 95. How much do you give me? Plus 5 Quanta? I'm probably going to want to leave that Wither Skeleton Skull there. But the gist being, do I need these? I don't think I do. Yeah, there you go. And now we're 50, 100, 100, 100. Cool. And then I can put away this and this and this and this, and that's roughly how you can swap out your table design to do either 100% Arcana or not, but everything else is still maxed. Cool, right? So that's the plan. So I've got a bunch of stuff now. So now I'm debating, how do I want to apply these enchants, right? I always feel like I don't want to burn through all my enchanting, but maybe I could see how much I got. Like, how much level of protection do I have right now? I've got 197, and I can get up to 8, which I think is the max for protection in the pack here, right? Protection 8, yep. So 197, I snagged that. It looks like it used actually quite a bit of that. Yeah. Yeah, it used a lot. So if I want more than just, one protection book applied, we're going to have to do the Botania enchanting approach. Which might not be a bad idea because two things. One, there's that other mod. What's it called? Botanic Editions. Botanic Editions, which is not the mod that has like the Nether Star flower in it. But there is some cool stuff in there, it looks like. Like mana tesseracts. And that's interesting. It's interesting. Terra Catalyst? What do you do? Ooh, Gaia Spirits turn into Gaia Shards, and that's about it. Okay. And then Gaia Shards can be used for Gaia Agglomeration Plate, and... Okay, that's interesting. And that... Oh, I can make Overgrowth Seeds with that. That's cool. I can make Gaia Steel Ingots, I can make Overgrowth Seeds, and I can make Terra Steel Ingots if I want to. Interesting. And what's Gaia Steel do? Ooh, gives you an even higher tier version of some of these cool gadgets. Mana Stealing Blade. Interesting. That's cool. Oh, and I need to get to that for Creative Source Jar. So that's a thing we're going to have to do eventually anyway. Rune of Energy. Interesting. All right, yeah. So there's definitely some stuff, right, in this Botanic Editions mod. So maybe we start working on a cool batch of mana gen so that we can generate large amounts of mana. I wouldn't mind doing the enchanting bit. What I might do is branch off from here and set up, like, maybe over on the left, I'll set up a new platform. Yeah, I like that plan. Let's do that real quick. You and you. Give me some dirt. Is this still dirt? It is actually still dirt. So, horizontal column of range 4, but not place on top. Right? Yeah, just remind me. I want to make sure I'm doing this right. So that would be from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the fifth one is the actual block itself. So unanchor you. In paste mode. That look right? I think that looks right. Then we get a few more bricks and a few more dirt. And finish that paste in. Okay, that works. Yeah. That could be my new Botania Island, right? Yeah, I like that plan. All right, so yeah, we'll set up a Botania thing here. I'm going to quick and dirty my way into massive amounts of Botania mana. Courtesy of the Rosa Arcana. Or at least that's the plan. Cool. Now I noticed, interestingly... Is this right? I think this is right. Yeah. 1, 2, 3... I don't know why you are dirt. And I don't know why you are placed, but meh. Should be fine. Alright, Rosa Arcana time. So remember, these things are really good for mana generation because we have a ton of experience, and that's what it does. It absorbs experience, and it's good to go. So let's get 3 of them and start them cooking. So I'm going to need mana pearls and mana steel ingots. I'm going to go get all the things I need to set up this automation because if you remember last series that I did, I set this up and it was really good, so I want to replicate it. But also, I already did it in the last series, so I'm going to make all the stuff off camera, come back, and put it all together on camera. Deal? Deal. All right, I think I've got everything I need. to get this going. So let's see. You are what? In tablet, or pull the tablet mode. Good. You can go away for a minute. I think I've got everything I need for this setup, but we'll find out if I forgot something. Alright, so you come with me, you come with me. You guys can also probably come with me. I don't think I need that no mores. And I'm pretty sure I don't need any more endo flames, but if I do need them, they're available to me. Alright, so I'm going to start with, and I didn't even check chunking, but I should probably check chunking. I'm well beyond the point where I should have been paying attention to the chunks. I have no idea what's going on chunk-wise anymore. So let's get the Rosa Arcanas set up here. And then we can have these guys. We're going to have basic fluid tanks. We're going to have XP taps. They're all going to be open. Okay. Now, along those lines, we're going to have a lime green ender tank. Okay. Similar to what's over here. Now, you are doing what? You're not filtering at all. So you're going to be empty a lot of the time. So instead of that, let's do this. Let's take you, open you up, and get you a bucket's worth of liquid XP, or whatever this stuff is that we're bringing in here. So is this cyclic experience, or yeah, what actually are you? Don't know. Well, I guess we'll start with liquid XP and then we'll go from there. Or mob grinding utils experience. And it could be you, or it could be you. Well, I'm going to start with those two and we'll see if that works. All right, so now if I put you in the extract side, that should keep 3 in stock at all times. Right? And if we come over here to check this out, are you guys, like, working? Hello? Mobs? Oh, there they are. Alright, cool. They're awake. Sweet. Alright, now are you extracting at all? Fluid XP is what it's called. But I don't know which fluid XP. Liquid experience. Fluid XP is mob grinding utils. Is that the one I did? Yeah. Yeah. That might be right. Alright, so if I'm right, what'll happen is once we hit 3 buckets here, it'll drain any excess. There it goes. So see, it's always going to keep 3 buckets available. See, I think that's a cool and unique thing that Laser.io does. I don't think many other mods let you do that as easily. I'm just saying. Alright, now, what we're going to want is this and this and this. That all seems... And that should be cool. So on the down... We're going to have that, and then we're going to have some mana spreaders. Boom, boom, boom. And then you're going to go into a mana detector behind a mana pool, and then you guys are going to be bound there, there, and there. Cool. And then under here, we're going to have a sequencer. And I really only care about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 16 of these guys is what I want. And the mode I want this in, because I just double checked how I built this last, is loop 2. And I want these guys and these guys with a delay of 1 should be good. Okay. And that will also get a thing here. So you're going to have a redstone card input on channel white on the up. All right, so you're going to be... So see how that's running? Cool. So what that does is, in loop 2, loop the cycle all the time, restart on redstone pulse. Okay? So what that means is, if you get a redstone pulse, right, you will restart the cycle. So watch this. If I stand here... Oh, right, you need to be bound. You. You'll notice that now he's emitting a steady redstone signal. Because what's happening is he's trying to run and then he restarts, and he's trying to run and he restarts, and he's trying to run and he restarts, and he's trying to run and he restarts over and over and over again. He's keeping a steady redstone signal out because when it's in these steps, every tick, it goes tick 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up. Once it gets to like, half a second or so, it turns off for a split second and then turns back on. It starts over up here. So that's what's happening. See? And then if I give it some experience, it keeps the signal on until he no longer has any mana flowing through. Cool? All right, so that's step 1. Step 2 is going to be analog with a comparator, right? Because the comparator emits a redstone signal. Boom. That is effectively how full the mana pool is. So right now it's emitting a redstone signal of 1. What I'm going to use is this guy, okay? And the way the analog works, I'm going to put a lever over here. And the analog will compare redstone signals on the left, which is the A input, and the right, which is the B input. And you can do something to the signal coming in based on whether they're equal, A is less than B, or A is greater than B. So what I'm going to say is, if the redstone signal on the left equals the redstone signal on the right, then take whatever the input is, which is 0, multiply by 1, which is 0, and add 15. Cool. That should work. So that now you're doing nothing until these two signals are equal. Got it? Once they are equal, you will input a redstone signal also on the white channel. Okay. So again, nothing doing. So now if we bound these two together, you'll notice that it's flickering because this guy's getting his redstone signal. See that? How cool is that? One of those things I'm super proud of with my own mod. I know, I'm a nerd, but still. It's cool. It's cool. Right? So then if I stand over here, right, this is not emitting a redstone signal, but channel white is on, so it's on because of this guy. And now he flickers. Now over here, I'm going to set on the down. Let's do a fluid card, but you're going to extract redstone signal low, which means if the signal is off, extract fluid. And I want you to extract pretty fast, right? So we're going to do like 1 bucket per tick, okay? And for that, we are going to bind you up to here, and then you to these guys, okay? And then on this side, we're going to set up an insert, and an insert, and an insert. So see what's happening? Oh, and on the down, I want you to be round robin-y. So once he finishes, is that fast enough? Close. It's kind of working. On the down, you're set to round robin. A bucket a tick. I mean, you are empty, to be fair, so that's part of the problem. You know, it's not... We're not getting mobs quite as fast as we were in the previous series. That's the main problem. Yeah. I mean, we're getting them. It's just not, like, stupid fast, because I don't have an apotheosis spawner in there. And that's why it's not crazy fast. Right. We'll get that going soonish. I want to get some enchantments happening before that is fully in place, right? So let me store all my experience, by the way. I don't want to die with 100 experience levels on me. And we don't super need them right now. Oh, and what I can do is that. Now, if I wanted to reverse this, it might be a cool way to do things. So let's do this. Instead of you being extract, let's have you be stock. That should work, yes. But you know what? We might need a different XP bucket here. One of these cyclic and mob grinding utils, liquid experience, fluid XP, raw experience. That's from experience obelisks mod. So now, are you going to keep 3 in there? Up, you can be extract. Alright, that seems pretty cool. I mean, obviously we're draining experience, but let's see what this is doing over here. I want to make sure that it's... Yeah, there it goes. Now it's trickling all 3 at once, see? Nice. Alright, that works for me. That works for me. Just want to make sure all 3 are always running. Looks like they are to me. That one's not. Let's see. You're bound to him, you're bound to him, you're bound to that guy. They are bound correctly. You're full. It might just be that he's not quite fast enough. Possible. It also might be that my magnet's messing things up too. No, because I'm not picking any experience up. Why does it look like it's... I saw experience go in here, and I saw it drop. Interesting. It's almost like this flower is picking up this flower's experience. Let me turn this off for a sec. Right? If I remove this guy... Are you picking up the other guy's experience? You are. That's the problem. So Laser Eye was behaving. It's just the Rosa Arcanas are picking up experience that they shouldn't be. Huh. That's unique. Yeah, he's picking up this guy's experience. I did not encounter that in the past. I don't think I did, at least. It's not the end of the world, by the way, but I don't love it. And I wouldn't mind keeping an eye on how much experience we're draining from here, because we're draining a bit. Alright, let me come back in a sec after I futz with this a little and see if I can figure out a way to make this flower behave a little bit better. Because he's stealing experience from his neighbor, and that's just that's not right. Well, this is one approach that'll fix it, right? Yeah, that looks pretty good. That definitely seems pretty good. And now we've got a quarter pool already, and we're rocking, right? And then this thing's main purpose here, in case it wasn't clear, is that when the pool fills up all the way, it emits a steady redstone signal, which will cause it to stop the XP trickling. Sweet. Alright, cool. So that should be lots of experience coming in now. Provided we have enough here. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I'll just keep an eye on things. And if we need to get, like, you know, crazy amounts of experience going on, we can move into the whole apotheosis approach. Alright, so with that up and running, we've now got a pretty good setup happening. I might move this to the left. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Right? So that, that, and then this, and then the lever. and you can input, and you'll be bound to the same network as this guy. Cool. So that way we have enough room over here to do more things. Because here is where I'm going to want to have my mana enchanter, if I can fit it. We're going to want our Botania portal, and we're going to want our agglomeration plate, and we're going to want our multiple mana pools for mana storage. So yeah, that's what I think, roughly. Yeah, I think that should be cool. Alright, so now let's get something new that I've never tried before. It's from this nifty mod. So let's see, I want to convert you into diamonds. And let's stop you for a sec. So on the down, I'm going to do that. And he should no longer be generated. Look how much mana we've got already. Yeah, I do something for 5 seconds and we're almost full on mana. It's crazy. And the thing I want to test is a new mana generation flower. So I need to stop the production of mana so that we can see how this works out. So with that said, I do want to flip these guys back, by the way. So how about on this side? Was that west, not north? There you go. And you drain out and you go into there. 142? Yeah, I mean, we're still pretty good on experience, but we don't have, like, a stupid amount yet. I should heavily investigate Apotheosis mob spawner type deal. But what I want to do is amp up this sword. So my plan is to supercharge this sword with some crazy killing abilities and enchants, and then we'll be good. Cool. All right. So let's check out this new flower. That looks super OP, or at least I hope it is. So 1, 2, 1. Oops. 1, 2. Yep. And then fire and air. Yeah. Cool. And that makes a lightning rune. That lightning rune apparently requires a healthy amount of mana. So hopefully this is cool. Now that lightning rune can combine with a red, 3 reds and a green to make a new kind of flower. The Energizia, the silent energy harvester, can be doubled with bone meal. The doubling probability is 100%. I don't understand that mechanic. That's new to me. But let's see what happens. So, according to the Lex of Botania, which has a chapter on botanic additions, there's a bunch of locked stuff behind here, which I assume will unlock when we get Gaia Guardian going on. But the Energizia generates mana from forge energy. Any nearby blocks containing forge energy will feed the flower. So let's make a cube, right? Like a tier 1 basic energy cube, which should be easy enough to make. Then I'm going to hold it in my hand, which should get charged courtesy of the wireless charging mechanic that we have going on. Okay? So I'm going to throw down 100k-ish RF. And look at you go. Okay, cool. So you are not super fast. Now you said if I bone meal you, it like doubles it or something? What's this bone mealing mechanic that I don't understand? No, that's not it. Alright, so I'm not sure. So he looks like he's zapping some energy out of the cube, right? So he's draining what, 1,000 RF? It's not particularly fast, I would say. It's not particularly fast. Like 32x speed is where it gets reasonable. Maybe 16x speed. Let's get a bunch of art up here. I'm just toying with it. There's something inherently wrong in my mind when it comes to generating mana from RF. It just doesn't seem right, does it? Seems very wrong. Seems very wrong to be doing this. But it's new, so I want to try it. And in fairness, I could absolutely have like 10 of these things doing this, right? But I want to see what it does. That's my first thing. I just want to see how it works. And like I said, once we open up the portal to Elfheim, there's going to be some other stuff available in that mod, and I'll check out what they do after that. Yeah, I'm just not sure what the whole... Let's see. Can be doubled with bone meal. The doubling probability is 100%. I don't get that. I don't get that. Can be doubled with bone meal. I don't know what mod is telling me this. Is that a Botania thing, or is some other mod adding that on? Alright, so you are now zapping. And if I give you a 16x multiplier... Hey, what? Where did you come from? No darkness around... What? Where did he come from? Right? I have no explanations for his existence. Yeah, so 16x seems to be okay-ish. Yeah. Meh. Trying to think if there's like a way to make this reasonably good, but I can't think of one. So you're going to go back to XP on the down. Yeah, not great, not terrible. It's a very slow trickle of mana that we get. Oh right, you're low on experience in here, right? Because I don't have you keep it full yet. Okay, so but that's at least a little bit of experience or mana coming in, so that should be cool. Enough probably to open the portal. Let's see. I do think it's wrapping up point though, so let's come back next episode. I will accumulate some experience and get this stuff going. I'm gonna see if I can't supercharge this thing a little bit and get a little bit more experience coming in. What I wouldn't mind doing, since I know I want experience right now, what I could do is get a sword. Maybe I'll try this real quick. Let's get a sword. I'm gonna get not the crystal sword from Cyclic, but I'm gonna get the refined obsidian sword. That's a pretty good one, and that should be easy to get. And I'm going to put on him. Enemy drops are directly converted into experience. Max level available 3. Knowledge of the ages. How high does that get? Knowledge of the ages 3 is the max. Right. So that would be cool. Right. So knowledge of the ages. Okay. All right. I wanted you to retain 3 buckets if you can. I forgot about you. So now you should be filling up, yes? Or not. That's also fine. Let's remove this guy. All right, it's being extracted from there. Never mind. Duh. So knowledge of the ages. Now, if I put looting on there, and max we have a 6, is that it for looting? I'm gonna have to get more levels of looting. Holy cow! Really, that's all I got for looting was 6. Sharpness? How did I do on sharpness? Sharpness I did all right on. Is there anything else I want on here? Teleportation, Sweeping Edge, Soulbound, Soul Reaper, Smite. So Sharpness, Scavenger. That could be cool. How high does Scavenger get? Scavenger also goes up to 3. Because basically what I want is may roll their loot tables twice, plus looting, plus knowledge of the ages. I'm hoping they'll get a bunch of experience, right? And then mending, I'm not worried about. Magnet, looting, life mending, life leech, Knowledge of the Ages we already got. Knock back, frost, fire, everlasting, ender, disarming, capturing, beheading. Capturing might be cool, but we'll see. Bane of Art, that should be good. Okay, so then I'm gonna get just a few levels. I'm gonna apply them manually, like so. So I'm gonna do scavenger, looting, sharpness, knowledge of the ages. Cool. And then remember, I can always remove these enchants later, which I might wind up doing. So now if I put this here... How do I get you to behave, pedestal? Upgrade tool? Tool swapper? I guess that works. There you go. So now, we know it's working because we're killing things a lot faster. And I'm really hoping that you're dropping, like, crazy much more experience. I guess we'll have to see, like, what comes in here. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, wow. That is something. Look at that. Holy cow, that's a lot of experience. Look at that. I don't think we're able to keep up. That is pretty awesome. Look at that experience amount that we're getting. That works. So we just turned this from a mob farm for item drops into a mob farm for experience only. And we're collecting so much of it that it's awesome. I am down. Now the only thing I'm going to do is modify you to be... I think this is the one we want, right? Cyclic experience buckets? No. It was mob grinding utils, wasn't it? I don't know, it doesn't matter. I'll just put both. So keep 8 in there. Right? So now you'll keep 8 buckets worth of experience in there. And that'll be cool. See, watch, as soon as this thing, as soon as a mob spawns over there and it kills them, we should get, like, massive XP. Anytime now, guys. Let's go. Look at all the orbs that are in there that it's not picking up. What's up with that? Yeah, there's like... Oh boy, that hurts. I shouldn't do that. It, like, didn't pick it up. What's up with that? Is it moving again now? Yeah, we're getting a ton of experience again. Like, I wonder if there's so much experience, the absorption hopper's, like, getting overwhelmed somehow. It's very possible. I'll keep an eye on this between episodes, but for now, it's wrapping up point. So, Devil20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If I had to do another XP collection method, I might have to. For now, take it easy.